Hello and welcome to my debut video on Gaming with Kyle. I'm your host, Kyle. Like I said, this is my first video, and I really hope you guys enjoy this. Today, for my first thing, I'm going to be playing Crusader Kings II. It's a game that I fancy a lot, and I know other YouTubers play it, and I know they're way more famous than me and are way better at this game than me. And I know that the country I'm going to pick is already being played by a fairly famous YouTuber who goes by Scott Manley. Shout out to him. I think he's freaking awesome, and I really enjoy all his KSB videos, which is another game I want to play. Just first things first, if there are any games you want to see me play, I like a lot. I like everything from first-person shooters to strategy games, you name it. Just tell me what it is, and I'll try and make some videos for you. Back to the game, though, at hand. Like I said, Crusader Kings II, one of my favorite games. If you don't know what Crusader Kings II is, it's a dynasty simulator. It's the best description. Basically, what you do is... Let me go back here real quick. Loading. Things go a little bit slower when you're on Fraps. Basically, you're in Europe. Parts of Western Asia and parts of Northern Africa are included too, as well as the Middle East. But you're playing from, I think it's 700, somewhere in the 700s, up to the 14 or 1500s. I'm not exactly sure. I've never gone all the way to the top, so I don't know what the max is. I could probably look it up real quick, but not too worried about that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you pick a family, a dynasty, and you play them, and you try to do whatever you want to do. My normal goal is to take over Ireland, and then England, and then Scotland. Those are my normal goals, but you know, that's just the way I play it. That's the way I like to play. You could take over any country, from being a count up to a king, you know, controlling one little county up to the entire country. These options are available to you. You can try and conquer all of the world, which, trust me, would be a very difficult task, but I'm pretty sure some people have done it, and I applaud them because it's really a difficult task. But like I said, my normal goal, Ireland, England, Scotland, one of those three, maybe all three. Those are my normal goals, because I'm, despite my accent, I'm from England, so you know, it's basically where I feel home at. So when you start the game, this is way after it's released. There's tons of expansions, and I don't have all of them. I'm missing the Old Gods DLC, but I have a good chunk of them, and they let you play as far back as 769. There we go. And you can choose one of these, and it will give you some options. But I like to play a custom game, because I normally come over here in the 1769 era time period, and I pick these two guys. This guy here. His name is Unil Neglech, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that. But I normally go through and design my own ruler, so that's what I'm gonna do real quick. Let's see, eyes. Ooh, those look sad. There we go. Pick that one. Give him a slightly smaller nose. Make him have that awesome, fuck yeah, I'm a gangster mouth. Make him not fat. There we go, like that. I normally leave all this stuff alone. I might change his eyes to blue, but it don't really matter. I would go for this hairstyle here. And I'll make him a ginger, because I'm a ginger, so yeah. And then beard. Let's see, I like this one. Second thing you get to do is create a coat of arms, and this is, you can do all sorts. You can break it up into 4 pieces and customize each 4 pieces, or you can keep it as 1 or 2 or 3 even. It's really up to you. I normally just stick to 1, and I try, which there's a lot. There's 158 choices, plus 24 emblems you can slap on top if you want. But I normally try and go back and find, where is it? It's like a tree. Let's see, where is it? Ah, here. I get this one, and I change the tree, the background, to black. This is my favorite crest to make. I like it. It's, I think it looks cool. That's not the right shade of red, though. Let's see. No. There. That might not be red. I'm slightly colorblind, but to me that looks red, so I like it. Alright, so changing his name. We're gonna name him Kyle, because you know, it's me. I'm the ruler, Kyle. And let's pick Brian. I like that. Brian. All right. So I'm Kyle Brian. That's the name of my dynasty. I always start off as a brilliant strategist, especially when I'm starting in these small areas because there's going to be a lot of fighting involved. I make him a genius because that gives him a huge boost to a lot of his stats. And it's an inheritable trait. So, like, your children have a small chance of inheriting it, which is awesome if they do. But, you know, I deal with it if they don't. So, and then I make him arbitrary, cynical, and cruel. And there's one other one. There's another one. Not Craven, because that one fucks with your martial skill, but let's see. Shy. I just don't want him to be 40 years old. That's my problem. I don't. Do I want to take a -1 hit to everything? Yeah, it's not that bad. Okay. Now he's 20. He'll start off. Your age is like, you know, as you get older and older, your likelihood of your character dying increases. So you don't want to start off with a character who's like, you know, at the max of 50 years old because he won't live very long. And you want to be able to do a lot of stuff with this really good character that you can make at the beginning of the game. So you do have to take quite a lot of negative hits. But then I normally just go through and I round these up. Because why not? And 34 is not a bad age. It's still kind of old for this game, but, you know, normally you'll have a couple children by then, and you'll have a dynasty, and this is a really good starting setup, at least from my experience. I could be totally wrong about that. Like I said, I'm not that good at this game, but I like to pretend that I am. So next we click finish, and your character loads up here, and you get your little family crest, Brian, and I'm Earl Kyle of Ter Aogon. A lot of these names I'm gonna butcher, absolutely butcher. So forgive me. So now we wait. Wait. Ugh, I hate waiting. There we go. Here we go. All right. So at the beginning of the game, you get a bunch of these things, and you have to fix them. So I normally start this way and go back, and because these ones are. This one, no heir of your dynasty, and title loss on succession. Not a lot of things you can do about that without first having a child, which takes time. So, pick an ambition. War. Totally. Let's do this because, like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of fighting. And my guy, if he's a good soldier, like a good leader, good martial soldier, whatever, I can put him right in the smack dab of battles and steamroll people, which is awesome. Which Steamroll is the name of another channel I like to watch. So, Game Grumps. That's one of their things. Anyways, so now the second thing you pick, an ambition. Now, straight off the bat, I'm going to say get married because it gives me 10 free piety points because I can just click this little button and pick wife. And normally for wife, my first wife, I either go for diplomacy or intrigue, depending on how I plan on playing. I'm thinking I'm going to start off as diplomacy. Let's see if there's any... Actually, first, let's see if there's anybody with a genius. Nope. Let me just make sure this works first. Shy. Yeah. So those are all the shy characters. I'm looking for a character that has the genius or quick trait, which none of them do. Attractive? Nope. Alright, so nobody has these like heart-shaped traits, which are ones that are inheritable. So that sucks. I guess I'll just go for the next best thing, though, and look for somebody with a high... I thought I had somebody with a higher diplomatic skill than that just a second ago. I'll just close this window and reopen it, and hopefully I'll fix it. There we go. So now... There we go. This character, Anastasia, she's a courtier and manganos. She is a courtier, which means like her level of her like rank in society is fairly low. She doesn't own any land, any of that stuff. So if I were to marry her, I would take what's called a prestige hit, right? And I would lose a bunch of points in prestige, which is when you're in the tribal stage of the game, it lets you buy certain things. But this early in the game, I'm not too worried about that or my piety. The only thing I'm really worried about is wealth. at the moment, but prestige and piety will be playing a bigger part later on in the game. But right now, don't much care. I want a woman with good stats. That's what I want. So I'm gonna go for diplomacy because the intrigue lady is not that good. Or I could take, yeah, actually this lady might be good because she's got a really high stewardship skill, whatever. And that could also come in handy because the higher stewardship skill is, the more money you make and the more the bigger your demense size is. I don't know how to pronounce that. Your demense size, little text box here. It basically what it does is how many counties can you own, like to yourself. You later on in the game you'll get vassals, and that will not be counted in this, but any of the counties that your character personally has absolute control over, you can have up a limit of up to 5. You can go over that limit, but you'll start losing money in those extra counties, and your vassals will start to dislike you for it, which is not a good thing, because you want to have high opinions in your vassals, because the higher their opinions, the more money and the more soldiers you get from them. So I'm going to go with this girl then. Claudia, she's a courtier in Sorrente. So, oh, whoops, you're supposed to right click them. See right there, minus 100. I'm going to lose 100 piety points, but I can immediately make 50 of those up when she comes, and I'll show you what I mean here in a second. This guy's totally cool with it, and so we're just going to send that. Next thing, yeah, ruler unmarried. I just sorted that out. This, open council positions. This is fairly easy. You just go through and it automatically picks the best person for it. So I just kind of go through and click all of them right there, like that. Immediately, though, seeing as I'm in the screen, I'm going to want to create Fabricated Claim. You can't just go to war with people in this game. You have to have a reason for it. So, like, if I were to want to take over this county, I just can go to declare war, because right there, as you can see, right there, with the red X, it says, I must have a casus belli to declare war, which casus belli means, like, basically you have a reason. So what I'm doing is, this guy is going through and basically fudging records and finding little tidbits and loopholes in the laws and all that good jazz, trying to make it so that I have a claim on this county, which means I can go to war and be like, hey dude, that's mine, I should own that, not you. And then, you know, when he's like, where's your proof, I'd be like, here it is, and he's like, all right, fine, we're going to war. Second thing I want to do, train troops. This gets me more troops early on in the game. I screwed that up. Let's try that again. Train troops. There we go. I'll get more soldiers and they'll train faster. All these other guys I'm not too worried about right now, because they have like still the tribal abilities, and I don't really have any use for any of those in the moment. Maybe study technology. Let's see. Has anybody got? Nope. Everybody. Ooh, well. Could send them all the way out here to. Where is this? Yeah, I'll send them out here. Oh, crap. Did it again. Study technology. Basically, he'll try and steal technology from them, which gives me nice boosts, and I'll need those later. Alright, so we've sorted all that good jazz up. Now, we get to actually unpause the game. Now, as you can see, the date will start ticking. I normally go up for a little bit. There we go. Already back to being paused. So, Chief Kyle of Ter Ogan fulfilled the ambition to get married. Claudia and Chief Kyle have gotten married. We can collect a royal aid duty to pay for the ceremonies. And I'm going to say, no, people respect wealth. So, this, by selecting this option, automatically negates 50 of those negative prestige points. So I only take minus 50 in total, which means I'm only on negative 29, which is actually super easy to make up. And this is just him saying, yeah, you can marry that lady, so I'm going to. As you can see, my ambitions are already popping up again, so next best thing to do is probably have a son, because I want to have a son so I can have heirs, because you need heirs to make sure your line doesn't end. Alright, so going good. Alright, let's see. What am I going to do next? That's the question. Basically, I'm paused. That's all I got. Oop, I'm not too worried about that. So, now we just unpause and we wait. This is one of the things about this game. There's a lot of waiting involved, and because I'm running Fraps and Crusader Kings at the same time, which they're both kind of intensive on their what's it called? intensive on CPU and RAM and all that, the frames will drop a little bit, so I apologize if the game seems a little bit laggy at times. Alright, I got a little thing here. You realize that to become a great fighter, you need to get in better shape. There's a great path in the nearby woods that would be an excellent running path. Let's go running. So this is because this is propped up because of this, my focus, right? Which I chose war focus. And so I get little pop-ups like this, helping me improve my martial skill, which as you can see is already at 40. My state martial skill is at 48. My personal is up to 23. I gain the trait Brave, which is good. That gives me extra martial and personal combat. Personal combat is for like when you're in duels and when you're actually on the battlefield, how the chances of your character getting hurt and stuff like that. Continuing. Alright. Yep. Getting an autosave. This happens at the beginning of every year, so we've gone through 1 year of the game already. It goes by super quick. Claudia's around to your court, and blah blah. Oh, one other thing I forgot to do. I want to have lots of children. Well, actually, maybe I don't. Because right now I'm under what's called Gavelkind inheritance, which means like when I have sons, right, they each get a part of my territory, but I only get to play as one of them, so that means I'll end up having to share like this with if I have 2 sons, I'll have to share with one of them, which means my resources will be cut in half. So right now I don't want to have a lot of children. That's I think how it works, right? So what if I wanted a lot of children though? I could come in here and I can find all the women in my court and I can take them as concubines, which is a thing that only tribal nations can do, but it lets you have children with other women and they'll still be legitimate children rather than bastards. Sorry about that, I just need my desk. So anyways, fast forwarding. Your daily routine involves swinging blades at a training dummy, but you can only learn so much from fighting an inanimate enemy, and it gets kind of dull after a while. I could use somebody to train with, or no, I don't want to fight with any of my friends. I'll take this. I mean, there's a chance that I get wounded, but it's only ever happened to me once, and so I'm not too worried about it. Right now, I'm just waiting for this guy right here to get the claim. Oop, whoops, sorry, change the map. Yeah, you've got different types of maps. I normally play on independent realms because then it like shows the colors of all the different independent realms. Like somebody is in charge of all this and somebody's in charge of all that. I'm in charge of this little space, but all these are controlled by completely separate people. And then all of Scotland, which is at this time called Pictland. So, but yeah, I normally keep it on this, but I've got a few set up. Like there's one. Blunt blade, a training fight is dangerous. Oh, come on. Huh. Oh, wait, no. No, it's Gabrin that gets it. This dude, not me. Alright. I didn't know that could happen, but I'm sorry. Whoop. Oh. We both got wounded. That sucks. Okay. So, we're both wounded now. Wounded means I take a hit to my martial skill. 1 point. Yep, and then I also lose some health. The lower your health, the more likely you'll die the older you get. So you want high health if you want your character to live for a long time. Sometimes you don't, because sometimes you get some really shitty characters and you want to get rid of them fairly quickly. But continuing, fast forwarding again. I just want him to take the claim already. That's all I want. I mean, it's a random percentage chance. Like if I scroll over. Yeah, see? Down there in the bottom corner, it's kind of hard to see. Claim fabricated 10.68% yearly. That's not like it's not building up to 100%. It just means that each year he has a 10.68% chance of doing that thing. Let's see. My liege, since I arrived in Terrogan, there has never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troops stationed here. Under your guidance, believe that fame and fortunes awaits them. This just means levy enforcement rate up plus 50%. Means my soldiers. I'll train more soldiers like 50% faster. At least that's my understanding of it. If anybody knows any better, please correct me in the comments below. Let us hope so. Oh, la 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 la. Just waiting. As you can see, my prestige is already starting to go up on its own. But there will be events that let me go make that higher and stuff. A group of hedge knights have come to visit Terrogan. Kukhaurian has met with them. and asks for my reply. I'm gonna welcome them because it gives me the trait gregarious, which increases my increases diplomacy, how attractive I am, as I rub my hair back. Vassal opinion and same trait opinion, so people with the same trait will like me better. Ooh, the Hedge Knights have participated in a minor tournament together in our knights. Ooh, I think that's a little typo. Sadly, one of those landless vagabonds have been severely injured. Pay for some medication and send them on their way. That'll give me 5 extra piety. Or I can allow them to stay in the castle while he recovers, which will make me lose 5 prestige. I have more gold to spend than I have prestige, obviously, so I'm going to go for this one. And it also gives me a little bit of piety. So, piety is useful for like church stuff, like this area, but I'll talk to you about that when it becomes relevant. There is a lot of stuff going on in this game, and if I were to try and explain all right now, it'd be like the most boring video ever. So I'll explain it as it comes. Yeah, he's now my spy master. There we go. I tend to let female thieves and bandits get away with lighter sentences than men. I might condemn a woman to a few months in prison while a man might get one of his hands chopped off. It's how it should be. Oh, Claudia seems upset with my arbitrary nature. Ooh, no, that's not what I wanted. You asshole. I'm an asshole. I wanted him to... I was hoping, like, throughout the game he'd lose, like, cruel, cynical, and that stuff, because it gives you negative hits to things that I like, so... But, nope. Alas. Oh, am I on? Yeah, there I am. I'm on pause. Just playing the waiting game still. I have no idea how long I've been recording. Maybe that's something I should check. I should keep, like, a little clock or something. This video might run for a while, so hopefully... Oh, let's see. Let's see. What's this? Righteous imprisonment. You can imprison the following subjects without incurring any tyranny. Try... This means that he's done something. Let's see. Yeah. Dundubayan. He is in a plot to kill Neil MacFergal. I have no idea who that is. Let's see. Let's go. Neil MacFergal. Your spy master. He's trying to kill my spy master. Is it because he thinks he's a better spy master? He's got 11. My spy master has, what, 13? Yeah, no. I'm going to try and imprison him. Yep, there we go. There was a 76% chance, so it was more than likely. I'm allowed to do this because we know he's trying to kill someone. And normally, if you try to just imprison anybody willy-nilly, you'll take what's called a tyrant hit. And basically, it lowers the opinion of your vassals a lot. And even though I own counties, I do have vassals. I think I've got 2. Yeah. And I want to keep their opinion positive. This guy doesn't like me much, but what can you do? There's not much. I don't want to be spending my money trying to make him happier. And if I awarded him any of these titles, it wouldn't really do anything for me. I could designate him regent, but that's not something I really want to just give away to somebody. I want to give it to somebody who is going to be a good character to rule a country if I die before my child comes of age, which I'm surprised I still haven't had a child, and I lost my marshal for some reason. Anyways, that sucks. He's a shitty marshal. Alright, continuing. Seriously. Oh, game over. After a lineage of one character, your line has ended with the death of the heirless Kyle O'Brien. With a score of 74, you have not accomplished anything of note. That sucks. That really sucks. My character died before he had any sons. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess that's my first video, everybody. I'll be coming back to this game and trying again. That normally doesn't happen. I promise you that normally doesn't happen. I must have messed up somewhere. I'll have to go back and watch the video and figure out. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my debut video. I've been Kyle with Gaming with Kyle, and I'll see you next time.